But you know who doesn't get talked about nearly enough?
Who would that be?
Steven Richards.
I agree. He is. I met him once very, very briefly. I don't even know if I ever told you that, but my buddy, my best friend growing up, John, and I were in the Meriden Mall here, and we were heading towards the FYE store, and that was downstairs from the food court. So when we came up the escalator, we're walking forward, and from behind, I see somebody with a very buzz cut haircut with a WWE staff jacket on. Like it wasn't like an advertisement thing. Like on the back, it had nothing, but on the front, it had a WWE logo. And then I look again.
Oh yeah, it's just a genuine staff jacket.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait. I was like, because he just cut his hair to be in part of Rights to Censor.
Oh,
so I did a double take with it, and I was like, Stevie. And he turned around, and I was like, just so you know, I know you're busy at the moment. I'm a big fan. He was like, thanks so much. And he probably would have given us more time to talk, but we were like, all right, thank you, kind of thing. Voice breaks, you run away. But he was very welcoming and super cool. Answered a couple quick questions and was like, all right, I gotta go, but not ever made us feel like an imposition. So and that's something he really like shines over, is giving the fans their money worth, the value, the memory. He cares. He genuinely cares.
That's really cool to see. And you know what else I really like to see? I like to see people getting wound up.
Yes.
Because he successfully wound a lot of people up when he came on his podcast, and I've only seen the clip, but
but that's why I bring it up, because he cares so much. He is very outspoken about wrestling. So,
but he came out and he said Logan Paul is better than anybody in AEW.
And they went through every name: John Moxley, Swerve Strickland. He's like, yep. Can you really argue against it?
I mean, there's some in there that if you actually put them in a match, like he's going to show where he's lacking, or they'll go out of their way to show where he's lacking, which you shouldn't ever do, because you should be concerned about the safety of the person you're working with.
So but realistically, what would be the most that he was lacking? It would possibly be like the soak it up, letting the crowd cheer longer, because he can execute every move.
I think if you watch, because you can see the stuff that he's executing, and in each thing he does individual. I'm a big fan of, like, okay, let me be clear. I'm talking about Logan Paul, the wrestler. I'm a big fan of Logan Paul. I love the fact that he's got the crowd control when he's got the microphone. The fact that he faked having notes on his hand.
Yeah, I hate that he's so damn good. It's like, exactly. I want to hate you, but I have to respect you, because not only are you trying, but you're nailing these fucking, the amount of people that are
like, oh, see, look at him. He's got notes on his hand. You would name. Yeah, and then he pointed his hand at the camera so that you could see them. Do you not think that was planned?
It was the whole. He was making a mockery,
In the ring, like what's the big one that did at the Rumble, the big double springboard crossbody that him and Ricochet did back when Ricochet was good. He does really cool things in the ring. I can still see, and I hate to sound like a critic because I'm not getting in the ring ever, but you can still see where he's in the ring with people that are like ring veterans, ring generals, whatever term you want to use, that are still helping him with the in-between stuff.
Yes.
Like, you've got these 3 really cool things that you want to do. Here, let me show you how to tie them together. And that's because he's been wrestling in front of all of us for like 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years,
just
maybe?
Getting better and better with it. So
I'm sure there are people, like, there's people that are gonna like smoke him. Like, as far as like you put a Logan Paul match up against like a Will Ospreay match. Clearly there's gonna be a disparity there, right?
Yeah.
But
which we know.
Not all of wrestling is wrestling.
No, wrestling isn't wrestling. I still love that video because it's so true. Oh my God,
the old wrestling isn't wrestling.
Yes.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, before his WWE run, during his WWE run, and after his WWE run, more people in the world know who Logan Paul is than Kenny Omega, than Will Ospreay.
You're absolutely right.
Then Kyle Fletcher, then Swerve Strickland. And the guys that I'm naming are top tier wrestlers.
Yeah.
And the ironic thing is, those 4 names that I just named, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, Swerve Strickland, are all people that would be at the top of the list if you said, hey, you're a Logan Paul fan. Who would you like to see him face?
Yeah. And you know what sucks
Logan
is
Paul,
everybody
Will
says
Ospreay.
that that Logan
Nobody
Paul
wants.
doesn't count because, oh, of course he's well known. He came from YouTube, and it's like you guys are missing the point entirely
Hey, but
here,
here's
huh?
the thing. Nobody will admit this because you have to, it's like certain other people in the public sphere. You can't point out something good that they've done, even if they've done something good. But nobody wants to admit how good a Will Ospreay Logan Paul match would be.
Yeah.
Because here's the
They
thing.
don't want to give him
Will
any credit,
Ospreay,
and
or like I lean back to a Kenny Omega. Look at the big turnaround I've done on Kenny Omega in the past couple of years, right?
yeah.
Whatever Logan Paul is lacking would disappear with
Oh,
somebody like a
certainly.
Kenny Omega, because Kenny Omega would work with it. He would see it, he would spot it, because he's good like that and he's got the experience. And you know what? Maybe the fact that he's got his own like health issues and whatnot and had to bring it down from like a 10 to a 9
Yeah, and tone
in
himself
his own right.
down and
Maybe that would help him help a guy like Logan Paul.
it
You don't
could.
know. But so much of this is like, oh, we want to say that he's better at this because we don't like him as a person. This is why I say when we talked at the beginning of the pod, when you've got the opinion of the character versus the opinion of the real person, if the
Yeah.
opinion of the real person is shit, then the combination of those things is never going to work. And these people are so, it's like, I'm sorry, but it's like the Brock Lesnar thing. I'm sorry. The worst thing you can say about Brock Lesnar is he might have known about something somebody else might have done.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
because of that, you want to pretend that he's not a draw. You
everything
want to
he was
pretend that he's
into
not,
was willing participant. He didn't force her, didn't do it like
doesn't matter. Like I'm not even delving into that.
no,
But
but that needs
you've
to
got
be
this idea.
said.
It of course it does. But what I'm saying
And I hate the man.
is, as far as negativity,
Yeah.
oh, Vince definitely did this that we can totally prove because my source is trust me, bro. And Lesnar also knew about it. And we know about that because we've got these photoshopped images of text conversations, because you definitely have Brock
The
Lesnar's phone and
truth.
the source is trust me, bro.
Yep.
But like because of that, you want to pretend that he's not one of the biggest drawing guys they've had in his prime,
Ever.
obviously.
Yeah.
He's done it all. There's not a single thing Brock Lesnar hasn't done. Everybody's still butthurt from like 5 years ago because, oh my god, main event, Brock Lesnar beat mid-card champion that got to hold the main title for 5 minutes, Kofi Kingston.
But he
Like,
did
get
it to
over it.
everybody. He didn't, it wasn't people like, oh, it's a
Exactly.
racist thing or no, there was no
Oh,
discrimination.
but
There was no,
it became different when it was Kofi, and we all know why.
yes.
Let's be real for a second.
But
Oh, but he was the WWE champion. Yeah, so was Jack Swagger, and you don't like him either. What are
uh,
we doing here?
how many people has freaking, Brock gone ahead and squished? Oh my God. Orton, he made bleed. He suplex
Huh?
City John fucking Cena. And you're going to complain about that one.
But it doesn't matter.
I know.
But it doesn't matter until it matters, right?
Yep. Sadly.
Anyways, but no, like I just think, and everybody came out. Everybody, especially, and I'm sorry to say this as the way it is, especially the people that are trying to get Tony Khan's attention.
Oh, yeah.
The people that are not making it onto Dynamite, the people that are not making it onto Collision, the people that are still stuck in ROH are all the ones that came out the most angry about this. And it's just like the people that you're defending are the same reason that you're not on TV.
Yep. Over and
What are
over
we
and over
doing?
again.
There are certain people, and I'm not just saying like maybe celebrities, maybe people in politics, maybe people in wrestling. There are certain people out there that are so like decidedly bad, and it's like I'm going to say that this person is bad, and
Yeah, they're terrible.
it's going to get me points somehow.
See, you
You
nailed
know what I
that.
mean?
That's the point of it. You're getting bonus points for talking about somebody or nailing things or
Well, you're getting
whatever it might
bonus
be.
points. You're getting bonus points
Societal.
for talking bad about WWE in general if you're
Yes.
in that on that side of the fence, and you're getting bonus points because oh my god, it's Logan Paul, and
I'm glad
we've
you brought
we've
that to
we've
light, though.
we've collectively decided that Logan Paul is bad. You fit in with the collective, right? That's not a mob mentality. That's not sheep at all.
That's not what we're going for. Come on
But
now.
I just think it's so great because as you say, like the people that always get talked about, like the Cornettes and the Bischoffs and the Meltzers and all these type of people that are in the conversation constantly, all Steven Richards had to do was say,
An
"Hey,
opinion.
I think this guy's good."
Yep.
And that
Literally.
brought him to the top of everybody's headline. It was the top of like What Culture was
It
bitching
was
about it
trending
because
everywhere, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but of course, like Murray and Sidgwick were bitching about it. It was at the top of No DQ. It was the top of Wrestle Zone, and it's just like you guys are more dedicated to hating this guy because you think you have to than most people are dedicated to the wrestlers that they like.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
really sad.
That's pathetically
That's
sad.
really sad. Like we will sit here and slate Mercedes Moné all the time. We've already done it in this pod. But
Pause.
I'm not fair. But I don't think you or I is going to go to somebody that's at the AEW show that does like her and point a finger in their chest and say, "No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Think the way I think." If you think it's awesome that she's squashing everybody, if you think it's awesome that she's got
3 million belts.
14 belts now, then cool. If you went to the it's the most bare bones basic thing of wrestling. If you paid your money to go to a specific show because your person was going to be there, you went to the show, you saw that
Yeah.
person and you had a good time, you win.
Exactly. More
At
power
that
to
point,
you.
why does it matter what I think?
You nailed it. Like, what's the reason? What's the genesis? What's the point? Why do people have to go ahead and fight
So I just
going
think,
forward now?
as you say, like somebody like Steven Richards, who I've never really heard anything bad about, who probably has a lot to contribute to the industry. The only time his name makes the headlines is, "Oh my God, how dare you say something good about Logan Paul that's fact,
Yeah.
and how dare you say anything bad about AEW ever?" It's it's bad, man. It's the old newspaper thing. It's the
It's
old newspaper
baffling.
thing of
Yeah.
it's the old newspaper thing of if it bleeds, it leads.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's why,
You
AEW
nailed.
gets all
I
the
haven't heard
headlines.
that one. I haven't heard that saying in a long time, but that's so true. I mean, it really is like so damn
But
true with
also, the other thing
AEW.
is too, right? Like, you can say whatever you want about Logan Paul. You can think he's a shitty person. I've heard things about what he's done in his YouTube
Yeah.
career or whatever, and I'm
Which
like,
he
"Oh,
was
that's
just
pretty shit,
found
whatever."
innocent. They cleared him of any wrongdoing with the crypto zoo scam right as he got
Oh, I
married.
wasn't even
So,
talking about that. I was talking about, like, the
oh,
Suicide Forest and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
No, I'm just saying, like,
abhorrent
that's the most
stuff. Like, if
recent one.
bring this to me, and, like, I hate to go back to this again, but Benoit's the prime example. Benoit, how his life ended was horrendous. At
Yes.
his own hand and who he took with him, horrendous. Nobody's gonna say otherwise. But you're doing that story and you're doing yourself a disservice if you take that, like, how his life ended and try to translate it into he was never a good wrestler.
Yeah. You're
Like,
you're
you're just
being
lying.
very disingenuous and you're being an idiot at that point.
It's a popular lie to say that Logan Paul sucks at wrestling, right? And the
Yes.
unfortunate thing is a popular lie will make its way around the world 25 times before the truth has its shoes on.
Yes.